بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. I'm back with another video on passive voice part 2. As you all know that in the last video I discussed the use of, or you can say the importance of passive, the why do we need passive structure, and we also discussed how we can convert different sentences given in active structure regarding present tense, right? But today we are going to discuss further the next tense, so don't forget to watch the complete video. As we all discussed that there are three types of tenses: present, past and future, and we have already discussed present, and today we are going to study past tense, so stay tuned. As I discussed the types of present tense in my previous videos, similarly we have four types of past tense as well, that is past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous. Now we are going to discuss them one by one. So before discussing past tense, let's recall the structure of passive voice and active voice in past tense. So in active voice we follow, first there is a subject, then there is a verb, and then there is an object, right? As you can see in this slide that he killed a snake. In this sentence, he is a subject, killed is a verb, and a snake is an object. So how you will convert into it into passive voice? So object will appear in the beginning, then it will be followed by third form of verb as per the rules of passive voice, and then it will be followed by the word by and then the subject. For example, a snake was killed by him. As you all know that we change the subject into possessive pronoun, right? So now let's move to another slide. Okay, so in this slide you can read out some sentences in the first column are given in past indefinite tense, right? We use second form of verb in past indefinite tense with all the subjects, regardless they are plural or they are single, right? For example, a girl clicked selfie, the girls clicked selfie, or the girls clicked selfies. So when you will convert them into passive voice, then you will follow this take the helping verb from the next tense, that is past continuous, was and were, and then it will be followed by third form of the verb as per rule, and then the word by and the subject, right? So for example, the same sentences will be converted to passive voice like this: selfie, since it's an object, so it will appear in the beginning. Selfie was clicked by a girl, right? Then if it is, if the subject is plural but the object is singular, we will have to, choose the helping verb according to the subject, right? If the object in a passive voice is singular, then it will take the helping verb of singular verbs, right? For example, selfie was clicked by the girls. But if the object is plural, then it will take the helping verb of the plural verbs. As you can see in the third sentence, selfies were clicked by the girls. Okay, so in this slide, let's recall or revise the conversion of past indefinite tense into passive voice. As you can see the formula in front of you, that first there is a subject in past indefinite tense, then there is a second form of verb, and then it is followed by an object. But when you will convert it into passive voice, object will appear in the beginning, then it will be followed by was and were, that are the helping verbs of the present past continuous tense, then it will be followed by the third form of verb, then by, and then the subject, right? For example, the same sentence that is given in past indefinite tense, a girl clicked a selfie, will be changed to passive voice like this: a selfie was clicked by a girl, right? Okay, if the active voice is in past continuous tense, then obviously there will be was and were, and there will be present participle form of verb, that is ing form of verb, and then it will be followed by the object. As you can read the sentences in the first column: girl was clicking a selfie, girls were clicking a selfie, girls were clicking selfies, right? So when you will convert them into passive voice, then a word being will be added along with third form of the verb and by, right? And again, as we discussed in previously, that the object will appear in the beginning. So in this sentence, the word selfie is an object, so it will appear in the beginning. So how will you read or convert the same sentences to passive voice? Look at the second column. A selfie was being clicked by a girl. You can see addition of a new word, that is being, right? So remember that when you are given past sentences in past continuous tense, then you will convert them into passive voice by adding a word being, right? Similarly, you can read the rest of the sentences. Selfie was being clicked by girls. Selfies were being clicked by girls, because selfies is a plural, right? So let's again revise the conversion of past continuous tense to passive voice. As you can see the formula, in the active structure there will be a subject, then was and were plus ing form of the verb, then it will be followed by an object. But in the passive structure, an object will appear in the beginning, and then it will be followed by was and were, and then there will be addition of a new word, that is being, and plus third form of verb by in subject. So the same sentence, a girl was clicking a selfie, will be converted to passive voice like this: a selfie, since it's the object, a selfie was being clicked by a girl. I hope it's clear to you now. Okay, if you see this slide, if the active is given in past perfect tense, so we all know that in past perfect tense there is a helping verb had, and it is followed by third form of verb, right? So this kind of sentence will be really helpful for you, because there is already third form of verb written in the sentences. So will you just take it from the sentence, and you will add a new word, that is been, right? For example, you can read the sentences of the first column that are written in active voice, like a girl clicked a selfie, girls had clicked a selfie, and girls had clicked selfies, right? We use had with every subject, whether it is plural or singular. So you can also read the second column now. The same sentences have been converted to passive voice, like there is an addition of a word been. A selfie had been clicked by a girl. Selfie had been clicked by girls. Selfies had been clicked by girls. So right, I hope this will be clear to you. Okay, so let's revise our third rule, that is regarding past perfect tense. You can see the formula right in front of you on the screens, that there is a subject, then it is followed by a helping verb had, then third form of verb, and then an object. This is the formula of an active structure in past perfect tense. Then the formula of the passive structure will be an object in the beginning, then had, and then plus been, a word, and then there is a third form of word, then by, and then the subject, right? So the same sentence, a girl had clicked a selfie, will be converted to passive voice like this: a selfie had been clicked by a girl, right? So these formulas will be really helpful for you when you will convert active structures to passive or passive to active. That's all for today. I hope this lesson was informative and helpful for you. And don't forget to watch the video part 3 on the future tense. And if you have any kind of suggestions or queries, don't forget to mention them in the comment section. Stay blessed.